All right, and welcome. My name is Benjamin Cato. I'm a licensed master esthetician and a massage therapist. I'd like to welcome you guys to the class, and this is your HydraFacial 6-in-1 machine or HydraFacial period. There's a lot of machines out here on the market. They have different names, different brands, different functions or functionality, but they all operate off the same principles. And it's always going to be good for people's skin who have skin irritations. The HydraFacial was designed for people who have, let's say, rosacea, milia, somebody who's pregnant, and you still want to be, glamorous, and you be a mommy to be. You see people in Hollywood still getting facials. How are they doing it? They do HydraFacials. They do a light chemical peel. They're not doing something crazy to where it makes your baby like, oh, what's on the face? Something's active. I need to pop out of the stomach early. No, the HydraFacial was made for this type of skin issues or problems. Somebody who has super dry skin, sensitive skin, who's sensitive to sunlight, to dust or particles in the air, or just basic facials for certain types of cleansers, toners, any type of creams, lotions that they're putting on their face. It's very active for their face. So their face gets inflamed. It's like, oh, I need something lighter, gentler, softer. So the HydraFacial was invented. So it works superficially. Superficial means super above. It's like Superman, Superwoman. You're flying above everybody. Skin is above everything. This is the epidermis, the very tippy top, on top of the skin. So this superficial treatment, slough off just means to gently exfoliate off the skin, not to surgically remove from a blade sliced into the skin, sort of like dermaplaning or really abrasive salt, sugar, or chemically made scrubs that are really, really harsh for your skin. Sloughing off is basically like a chemical reaction that gets on your hand or manual reaction that you're doing to get off dead skin cells. Like right now, I'm literally shedding epithelial cells. Epidermis, epithelial cells, it's a different type of cells. The most common cells that fall off at a crime scene. If you've seen NCIS or um, CSI, where they're always talking about, hey, there's cells still floating in the air, which is true. Every time I'm talking right now, there's stuff coming out, particles, DNA, cells, and a HydraFacial goes epidermally, where these cells on top or superficially need to slough off or get rid of, because this is what we see. The most superficial part of our face is the epidermis of the skin. So if we can shed off or slough off those dead skin cells, we can have a youthful looking face. We get rid of crow's feet, dummy lines, or marionette lines. You get rid of the number 11s in the beginning, right in here. You get rid of any type of uneven skin tone, if not hyperpigmentation, because that is a skin issue where you have more melanocytes proliferating up through the skin, mother and daughter cells, and now they're in mass. So we want to actually superficially from the epidermis slough off those dead skin cells. Dead skin cells make us look old and raggedy, ran down, you know what I mean? Toe up from the flow up. You know what I mean? Now, like almost everybody in Congress right now, those idiots, their faces, I'm like, good God, how old are you? But anyways, HydraFacial machine was designed for, hey, I still want to get a facial even though I have sensitive skin. I may have religious reasons where I can't use certain chemicals in my products because it's against certain religious beliefs. Like for real, you rarely see certain people who have religious beliefs in a facial room or a spa or destination spa, stuff like that. Because yes, it has something in there that it goes against their ethics, religion, anything, you know? Or you could just be somebody who actually has, I don't want to say skin issues to the point where you got to go see a dermatologist, but sometimes we break out just because we're allergic to something. Like a few friends of mine, they can't eat ice cream. They can't have pizza because of the tomato paste. They can't eat ice cream because of the dairy. They eat eggs, so their psoriasis breaks out. So even with this facial machine, you can still work on somebody who has some psoriasis, maybe like on their neck, face, hands, body. you can still work on them. Pregnancy masks. I mean, there's a lot of things that we can treat with the HydraFacial 6-in-1 machine. So with that being said, let's go over the safety rules, or basically there are 8 steps in this class that I have pretty much anybody and everybody follow. And if you don't want to follow them, that's totally up to you. If you are better than me, you probably shouldn't be here in the first place. I mean, good grief. If I was, well, I like not being better than everybody because I like learning every day. I don't want to ever stop learning. No, no, because how am I going to be the best if I don't want to keep learning from somebody else who knows more than me? I can't be a Marine like I am. No, the best thing about the Marine Corps is we go through everybody else's training. Everybody. Yeah, all branches and then some. Stuff that you don't even know about. We're the only branch that does that. The only one. Now, yeah, you might have some special operations operators out there who go through our school. Well, no, not really. They don't go through our schools. You have to be a Marine to do that. But they do go through other people's schools, but we go through everybody. So for me to be the best, I have to, go through your school, go through her school, everybody's school. So I can call myself a master esthetician. That's where Master Jedi comes in. Master Windu and Yoda, they were the masters of masters. To get that master wording, you had to go through all the training. You had to beat the best of the best. You see what I'm saying? So put into, I guess, something that everybody can latch onto from like a movie would be like Star Wars. Luke was always trying, or I guess Darth Vader, his father, wanted to be a master instead of just being an apprentice. Even though his skills were great, but even Yoda and Master Windu could see the evil in him. They could see, damn, dude, you're going too hard. Slow the fuck down. So for me, if you are better than me, hey, you need to slow down. You might need to go to another class. And I just don't want you to hurt anybody. That's all. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. It's just that everybody else sucks. Take it how you want. So these 8 steps, the first step is going to be, safety in your environment. What I mean by that is make sure you are in a safe area or environment. A lot of places will hire people straight out of school and say, hey, we're at Salon Suites, Zola Salons and Suites, or JC Salons and Suites, or we're at McNair Salons and Suites, or the names go on and on. I'm not going to name anybody else, but they know they're getting yourself into, or they know what they're going to get you into by, hey, come rent this space for $500, but it's in the ghetto. Come rent this space for $1,800. It's in a super nice area, but are your clients going to show up for that nice area? And you could be a different color. So just because you're in a nice area or a poor area or the ghetto, whatever area you want to be in, all of them have danger zones. Let's just say you're in the best of best areas, like the best. I don't care if it's in Calabasas or wherever people talking about, Ontario. You and Drake, y'all at the bar. No, the nicest of places, right? Singapore, you down there with the crazy rich Asians. Oh no, 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 no. Don't think that because you have a lot of money or because you know all the aesthetic master, whatever, you might not be the same skin folk. So not all skin folk are kinfolk. And you know what I mean? Because you could be in the ghetto. I'm brown. I'm the same as anybody else who has melanin. But do you think I can just walk through anybody's hood, ghetto, and just say, hey, I'm black like you, accept me? No, it doesn't work that way. I know America makes it look like that. It is not like that at all. And you know what I mean. So with that being said, you can go to a real redneck area, let's say down south. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm hoping, Georgia, you guys do your job and flip the Senate and Democrats can rule. Please do what you got to do. But anyways, down south or shell, you can go into Virginia, certain parts, past Norfolk, or what's that, Portsmouth, Virginia, going on into North Carolina. Oh, you in backwoods. And let's just say you in Redneckville or black people side, the white people or rednecks over there, they don't care if you're a rich redneck up here. You are different from them. So like I said, be careful of your environments where you're going to rent space at, because you just don't know. Most of these places that you're going to booth rent from, they'll start off at a low price, but you got to go outside to your car and like, damn, I thought this was a nice area. At nighttime, it's a totally different story. Daytime is nice. Nighttime is like hell. Be careful of your surroundings. So safety in your environment. Make sure you know what you're getting into. Make sure you know what you're signing up for, your contracts. Because if you have to break that lease, make sure you know what you're getting into. Now, number two is legal forms and client intake forms. The legal forms are basically stuff that protects you. Make sure your forms, I'm not going to show you my forms because it has my logo, it has their, I don't want to get in any trouble and have everybody say, oh, but he had it in his. No, you may have to contact LegalZoom, contact a lawyer, contact somebody at the courthouse. They have free lawyers that actually look at your stuff because some of them are training, some of them are in school. Some colleges actually do programs to where they will actually have a lawyer, a junior lawyer, or somebody who's about to pass the bar or did pass the bar and they have no experience. They'll look over your stuff for you because they all need some sort of training. And so once you get your LLC, get your liability forms all together, the ones that you think you should have, because your school will train you, but so far. But they do not set you up with all the forms and liability information that you need. Like, for example, if you're a sole proprietor, if you get sued and lose in court, if you do, not everybody wins in court because they sue you. That's bullshit. Just because you see on TV, no, 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 no. I don't care if you're rich, poor, whatever. No, not everybody wins in court just because they sued somebody. No, the judges, they know right from wrong. If you bring evidence and showing them that, hey, this is what I thought I could do, this is my licensing, I perform this on them, you're in the clear. As long as you can provide before and after pictures, which we're going to go through during the training. But this is just an overview of things you should do before you should even try to do facial services for anybody's face. So like I'm saying, small claims court to big court, it doesn't matter. They have to prove you did something wrong. Now, if you ain't have no video, no evidence, no, come on, then let people talk big if they want to. That's whatever. Make sure you get with a lawyer first. Just give them a call. You don't have to go to their offices. Just say, hey, look, I would like to pay for your services. Here's your little $125. Guide me in the right direction. That's it. You only have to pay that one time. Now, if you get big like Amazon or super big companies, then yeah, you may have to have a lawyer on retainer. And that could cost you thousands a month, but you're making millions a month. So it's not that bad. The trade-off is great. I would have 10 lawyers if I could afford every day. Come on, I would get in trouble just to get in trouble or just to get out of trouble. But no, I wouldn't. All right, so now number three, products and inventory. Products and inventory, the only reason why I bring that up is if you're going to go into these type of services, you need products. These products can run you an arm and a leg. Everybody knows this. If you are an esthetician, master esthetician, cosmetologist, master cosmetologist, barber, master barber, you know in the beauty game, you know how it is. Products can run you in the ground if you don't have clients. And misusing your products, oh man, you're actually wasting money, like thousands, not hundreds, thousands. Because people don't know how to use just a little bit. All you need is this right here actually will last you. Look, it covers the whole face and I only did one pump. One. So you see what I'm saying? Now, if I do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I just took away 3 more clients because I used 10 pumps on one client. Stop using so many, because if I put water in my hand, it's going to soap right back up. That's how I make my soaps and oil. This cleanser will last you a long ass time. Now, the stuff that they sell you over the counter or back bar size or any type of, let's say Ulta Beauty, Sephora, Walgreens, Walmart, all that good stuff, they're going to sell you kind of crap. It is all chemically made. This is natural. I make this. There's going to be a product making class. I will show you how to make my soap. And this soap has 3 different oils in it, plus Castile soap, plus CBD, isolate. So all 3 of them together, oh yeah, you'll see a difference. I want you to put this up against any Dove, any Dial soap, any Axe body spray. That's all chemically made that I just named. This is all natural. So with that being said, make sure you have products on hand. So your inventory, make sure you have enough inventory if you blow up. The problem I had years ago, I had a good problem. It's called in business a good problem. It's still a problem, but it's a good thing. I had the clientele. I just didn't have the products. My products sold out. I did not expect people to buy from me. I'm a male for one, black male for two, in an all-driven female business or industry, pretty much. I did not know people were going to gravitate towards me. I knew what I was talking about. People took my word for it. Like, wow, he knows what he's saying. I will buy 5 of those. I didn't expect people to buy 5 and 10 and 2 at a time. I thought people were just gonna buy one. That's how my thinking was. I was stupid. I was young. I mean, not young, but I was young in the game. When I first started aesthetics, I think I was 32. Well, no, 34. 34 years old. I had no type of business. My school did not teach us about business, products, inventory, how to upsell, how to rebook. No, 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 no. None of that. We got no training on that. We barely had training on sole proprietorship, LLCs, S Corp, C Corp. And that was just like a 2-week class. And it was like we breezed through it. We breeze through it. The most important part of your business should be the numbers, inventory, profit and loss, your P&L sheets, profit and loss sheets, legal forms, client intake forms. Those things that I just named are, yeah, the go-to. If you don't have those, which I'm actually going through right now, if you're wise and listening to me, I actually laid it out for you. If you take care of this stuff that I'm talking about right now, you will succeed. You're covered. You have and your insurance. Sorry, forgot to add that in there. Insurance, just in case somebody does try to sue or slip and fall. My insurance handles that. They have their own lawyers. That's why we buy insurance. Insurance actually, my number. I call them. Hey, I need help. Somebody has slipped and fell. They will connect me with a lawyer in my area, and they represent me in court. I don't have to show up. That's the great thing about insurance, especially private insurance. If you had the money, you rich, you got some money, yeah, go private. But that's another step. So products and inventory, make sure you have that. For real, for real. It's nothing worse than having somebody that wants to buy something from you and you don't have enough. If that client comes in and says, hey, well, hell, I know 100 people. I'll take 100. And you only have 5, you missed a, okay, let's just say this is $100. And that person knows 100 people. So $100, 100 people, you understand what I'm saying? It's $10,000 is gone out the window. It's gone. I mean, 100 people. Yeah, that's gone. 10,000. You could literally have $10,000 from selling soap. Now, what if they buy other stuff? What if they work for a major corporation and they love it? They want to put your stuff in Trader Joe's or Ulta Beauty or Sephora. You missed out. You never know who you're going to run into. Always have some. I'm not saying have thousands of boxes on hand. Just have some, at least 20 or more, at least. And then if they do actually order more than 20, just say, hey, you can actually order this on my website. This is just what I have right here on hand, but I put all my product through my Amazon website, my affiliate website. So that's all my inventory is at the Amazon warehouse. So if you order online, oh yeah, your 100 bottles will come tomorrow morning or 3 days from now. So that's the better answer to have. Don't just never say, I don't have enough or I got to make it. People aren't going to want to hear that. Redirect them to somewhere, to a link. Say, hey, I'll text it to you right now. Always have a backup. The internet, we'll talk about that in the business class. But for now, this is just what you should have for this class. So number 4, training and certificates, or training, licensing, and certificates. So the training or licensing that you've gone through, a lot of people go through technical school or an academy or an institute for massage, aesthetics, personal training, yoga, whatever you're going to take, barber, culinary schools, automotive techs, computer schools, everything. That's a trade school. You can go to college, learn the same thing, plus they give you a degree. You can go to 4-year university, man, it's even higher. Or you can actually go through some sort of workshop class, certificate class, certification class. There's differences. So certification versus certificate, the certificate still allows you, it shows that you have training in it. Like, yeah, you at least took training. Man, I can trust you, especially what type of school you went to get trained at or school. Just like in the Marine Corps, we go through a lot of training classes. Do they give us a diploma after we're done? No. Do they give us a certification after we're done? No. They just give us a license to kill. That's from Uncle Sam. That is no license. That's just, it's a saying. There's no such thing as here. Here's your license to kill. Here, show this to your Achilles, or it wouldn't be the your victim before you shoot him. No, no. It's just a saying that basically says, hey, we give you permission. You are certified in to take that person out. Okay? Or you have a certificate of training from the dark arts school or whatever you went through. Yes. But that's the only difference is, so certificate just basically means that you have some sort of training in it. You are validated. Like, wow, okay, he's about something. He's official. She's official. She's a badass. Now, certification comes with a license or a certificate, plus it's like a test all wrapped into one. So you had to give some sort of test, like a 10-question test, 100 questions. That's actual certification. The cation part is like education. Like you have some sort of backing of a school or institute or an academy. Certification. And it comes with an exam or test. Certificate, no test, but you got trained on it. Because some people don't need to be tested at all. You either go through physical testing or through other means for that class, and they give you a certificate, or a workshop class. Workshops are totally different from those two, because a workshop, you just come in to learn something, a trade craft, or whatever it is, and you don't get neither one. You might get a little workshop certificate, okay, but it doesn't really hold weight in certain states at all. Even if you have your own business, I don't want to see a workshop certificate. I mean, depends on who it is and where it was given. But normally I want a certificate or certification or degree or license. That's just me. So what I mean by that is, make sure when somebody's coming in, you have on your walls your certificates, your certification, or your degrees, diplomas, licensing. So people can see that you are about something. You are official. You know, like, damn, that girl, okay. Yeah, she got all these awards, accolades. Man, it makes you proud. You're a proud mom, proud dad. What's the first thing you do when your kids come, the crumb snatchers come around, mommy, dad, bugging the shit out of you? Here, I got an A. I got an A. Where you got to put that A paper? Right there on the refrigerator. You know, sir, no, in almost every, even if you don't have a mom and dad, you still want somebody to be proud of you. You still want that certification, validation, whatever it is, to show the world that you are about something. You know what I mean? What is everybody posting on Instagram? That's just basically validation photos, validation, certification, education. It's different cations in the ending word of whatever you're trying to get. The dation part of education, the Asian part. But everybody wants to be validated. They do. We do. I do. Sometimes. So make sure you show off what you can do. Show the world that you're a badass. Show that you know your shit, so nobody can ever refute and try to say, oh my God, you don't know your shit. Yeah, I do. Look at this. Yeah, I do. Look at that. Oh yeah, right here too. Look at that. Mm-hmm. You don't even have to talk. You shut up. Shut the fuck up. You ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. Your daddy damn sure ain't shit. That's what my certifications do. My licensing, my degrees, I have 2. So mine are in computer science. One is in cybersecurity. One is in computer science. So altogether, it's computer science and cybersecurity. But they're 2 separate degrees. One's an associate's. One is a bachelor's of science. So you see what I'm saying? And I'm working on my master's. So for me, if anybody ever tries to, I might not even have the point. I'm like, look at my, like, and all I'm gonna do is stare at it. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Who the fuck can argue with me? No one. No one. I am a master. I'm not just a master. I'm a master in education. I'm a master at computer. I'm a Marine. I'm a master at seeing your ass at 800 yards or more, open scope, and still take your head off like a fucking canoe. That's how great I am. 7 out of 10 shots. Okay, that's still good. Still above 50%. But I still hit you. You won't stop me, but I will stop you. So I'm that great. And plus, I was a police officer for 10 years. So I've done what most people have always dreamed of or thought of. You know, if James Bond was a real person, which I mean, yeah, there's spies, whatever, but that motherfucker would probably think he was me. For real, for real. If he was really real, man, I've already done that. Please. sleeping with girls. Oh man, that was my specialty back in the day. Okay, so we're gonna go to number 5. Number 5, personal hygiene and grooming standards. Your grooming standards and personal hygiene are wrapped into one. I know it kind of means the same thing, but personal hygiene, clip your nails, show your hand, make sure you, I don't know why I just hit myself, but anyway, if check your palms, make sure you don't have dirty nails. I've seen a lot of estheticians who claim they're estheticians and they have zits all on their face, crazy stuff going on. Like, come on, how are you representing not just the industry but yourself first? You should look like something. Grooming standard, clean cut, coal out your eye, get all that sleep out your eye, crust on your lip, make sure you wipe the mustard stains and ketchup off your face. Do what you have to do to look presentable. No one likes craziness, you know what I mean? Like, who's gonna trust me to do a facial? It's already hard enough I'm black, I'm a male in this profession. The last thing I need is, yellow teeth. Like, come on, man. Have a smile, like award-winning smile. I don't give a fuck about your friends back in the day, like they used to tease you or used to beat people up. That doesn't matter. That's back in the day. Now you need to show and prove. Be a better citizen. Like, come on. I'm a God-fearing man. I mean, look, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Hey, you know, personal hygiene. Your breath has to be nice. Have some gum on staff. I mean, on deck. Have it with you. If you don't, ask the person that's on your table, hey, look, do you got a mint or something? Like, I just drank some coffee. Coffee always makes my breath like crazy. I'm like, no, 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 no. I got to put, something. I got to go rinse it out with some water. Do something. I don't care what you got to do. Protect yourself. Then, grooming standards, like I said, fingernails, haircut, hair in your ear. Like, come on. Some of us look crazy. Make sure you don't, if you wear jewelry, make sure it ain't hanging over the client's face. I've seen some things in my career. And I'm like, wait a minute, I've seen some lovely nails. I love gel nails. I love a woman with some nails. Scratch my back all up during the night. But I don't want to see the shit scarring up somebody's face. I'm like, wait a minute. How did you get past school with these nails? I've seen, you have no idea. Go to the beauty shows. Next time you look at people, just look at these so-called estheticians, master this and that. And yeah, you will see. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying everybody else sucks. So number 6, your room setup. The room setup, just make sure you set up your room to where you have your table where the person lays on there, like your massage table. The client is face up. Don't give a facial with the client face down and the whole, like I've seen a video on that. I'm dying to copy that link so I can show people that this guy doing an upside down facial, which to each his own. To each his own. You know what I mean? But you should always be face up. Give them a neck roll. Give them a pillow. Make it comfortable for them. Make sure the bed is warm. Make sure they have a covering. I don't care if it's summertime. Air conditioning's cold in here. Make sure they have a heater always. In summer, winter, spring, it don't matter. Fall. Have a heater at all times. Make sure it works too. Don't have it for no decoration. Like, oh yeah, it's working. Man, whatever. Have air conditioning. Have a fan at least. At least. You know what I mean? So your room setup should definitely be cozy, warming. Don't have it in some weird office to where I'm like, damn, is that Michael Myers? That might be Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers. I mean, yo, you don't go down that hallway if you see the leprechaun skipping towards you, go the other way. Don't go towards, go, no, man, no. So I've been to some places. Trust me. I've given some facial classes in places. I'm like, good God, people come here. People come here. It makes it look nice in the videos that you see where I'm giving trainings. It's like, oh, it's not. It's nice on the inside, but where the building is and all the flights of steps we had to go up, the elevator might not be working. The dog's out front. Like, who? What? This is at a towing company. I got to go through the tow company to go around, and all them damn dogs. I got to go. Man, you gotta be crazy. In the buildings on the backside. Oh God. You got people fighting and arguing, getting their cars back with guns and shit. Then I gotta go through with these dogs over here. Then I gotta go up flight. Please, please. Your room setup should be where people are welcomed into your room. I'm only bringing this up because I know some of you guys are going to do the $200 a month rent, the $500 a month rent. Unless it's such a safe place, $500 and $200, go for it. But if you know it's a bad place, don't do it. Money isn't everything. It isn't. It's not worth your life. It's not worth your client's life. It isn't. Just to get started for cheap, you pay for what you get. So now we're going to go into cancellations, no shows, and rude to crazy people. So for instance, the cancellations, when somebody cancels on you, you don't get mad, you don't blow up. Fuck that. You know it's wrong. Yes, it is, and it hurts. It hurts. It hurts right here in the old ticker. It hurts. You can't even swallow. You like, it hurts. But you get over it after a while because you realize people cancel themselves. They canceled themselves a long time ago through ethics and all sorts of, their religion's messed up. They had no faith anymore. So they gave up on themselves first. Now they're gonna try you because they're trying to get something back. Like something they're trying to make your life as miserable as them. So they canceled themselves and now you cancel them from your client list. Oh well. You kind of want people to show their ass and show who they are. Like racist people and this dumbass president. Oh, you want all of them to show because now when the new president comes in and the vice president Kamala Harris, oh yeah, Biden and her, they come in and they change everything. When AOC can run for presidency, Stacey Abrams, oh man, all of them. Think about it. You talking about black magic, black women magic? Oh man, and then Asian magic, Hispanic. Yo, there's gonna be crazy stuff coming around. You see what I'm saying? That's when the change comes. So you want these idiots to show who they are. It's the motherfucking enemy who shakes your hand and smiles in your face and really wants to blow your face off. That's the motherfucker you got to look out for. So be careful. Just because people smile in your face, there's a song about that. Smile in your face. I think that was like Temptations. Anyway, that's like an old school song. Like growing up, I remember 6 years old, my mom and them playing that song. Because people are backstabbers and liars. For real, for real. Even your own family, be careful. So what I mean is cancellations, cancel them. Don't get mad, don't blow up, don't lose your cool. Expect it. It's going to happen. When you work at Massage Envy, Red Door, Massage Heights, well, Red Door's out of business. A lot of them out of business, thank God. Massage Heights, Elements, or any corporation, they have cancellations. Oh yeah, when they cancel, they have a cancellation policy. If you cancel, I'm adding on another $25 the next time you come in. I'm adding on another 50 or 100. If you cancel at a resort, oh, there is no such thing as a refund. That's why they ask for $500 up front or whatever, half of the deposit. So if your destination spa is $1,600, I want 800 up front, and it's non-refundable. I don't care if you don't show up because now I just collected $800. Thank you. So that's why you don't get mad when you get a cancellation. Hopefully you've taken money up front. That's going to be in another class about payments and how to get your money up front, or at least half of it, a down payment, something. So if they do cancel, oh sure, thank you. Now I can go to lunch. I can go to Red Lobster, offer you $50 that you just gave me, and I didn't have to do no work. Thank you. I just paid my cable bill with the $125 that you didn't show up on. Thank you. That's off one person. I pray all of y'all cancel. Yes, so I can just sit at home and collect money. That's the ultimate goal. No shows. No shows are the same thing. If you didn't show and I took your payment up front, guess what? Thank you. Don't show up. That's fine. I'll give you 15 minutes. I'm back in my car or I'm at home. I'm gone. Thank you for not showing up. I still got your money. Do you know how many gift cards people buy during the holidays and most of them go unclaimed? It was $63 million at one, I think 2012, $63 million. 63. And that was just from Best Buy. That's just from one store. One. So that's for people who they got all these gift cards and they never used them. And the gift card you got to use within a couple months, if not a year. They don't give you no 2 years. No, it's barely a year. And it's from the date that person bought it. So if that person bought it 5 months before Christmas, hey, guess what? You only have 7 more months to spend it because the person bought it 5 months ago. What if they bought it 10 months ago? You only have 2 more months to use it. What if they bought it 11 months? You got 30 days, probably less. So yeah, I don't want you to show up. I will collect your money and keep a smile on my face and like, peace, I'm out. So rude people and crazy clients, be cautious of these type of people. Be as nice as possible that you can be to a point. Now, I'm not saying, slap a no. Sometimes you have to smile on their face like, yes, you're right. I'm wrong. All right, I got you. Sit right here. But if they don't want to sit down and act accordingly, Hey, I'm sorry, you got to get up out of here. Now, if you know you're by yourself and you know it's like a guy or some girl who's really, really crazy, they people's outside, okay, you might want to get that facial, just never accept them again. I'm not saying go as hard. You know you're a hard person. I know. You're not scared. You're not fragile because you're still watching this video. If you were scared and fragile and had no spine or backbone, you would already been gone. You would have been gone. Because why are you still listening to me then? Only the weak roll out early. The strong stay. They survive. They endure. So you endure. So endure the bullshit. If you know you're gonna get caught up in some situation, give them the facial massage, whatever it is. I mean, you don't have to. You can always walk out. You don't say, okay, turn over, I'll be right back, and then leave. Okay, call the police, do what you got to do. But if you know you can manage them and expertly get out of that situation, which is one of the greatest skills ever, is basically negotiating your way out of situations. You know what I mean? If you can do that, I'm talking an argument from your girlfriend, boyfriend. If you can get out of that, you're great. Argument with the Chipotle person because they gave you one scoop instead of two scoops of steak. Damn, I'm paying for the bowl, but it doesn't. If I reach behind the counter and choke the shit out of that person, I go to jail. I lose my licensing. I lose all my degree. All the goes away. Is it worth it? No. Now, if I negotiate, hey man, you know what? Hey, I'm thinking I'm gonna get another bowl for my mom or my brother. Can you get another bowl? Because they probably not gonna give you another scoop unless you ask them to. I'd rather just get another bowl. Like yeah, or hey, I'll put. Can you give me some of that barbacoa? I know it's extra. I'll pay it. Oh well, sir, is it gonna be three? Oh yeah, I make money. I don't work here at Chipotle. Go ahead and add me another. You can get smart without them even knowing it. Like oh yeah, I got money. Go ahead. I work. I'm self-employed. Yeah, add another scoop in there. Yeah, add four. Hell, I'll pay four times because I can afford it. But if you reach behind the counter and choke that shit out of that little mother, you can't let crazy people get you. That's what they want. That's their goal. Your goal is to make them mad and let their ass serve you for the rest of your life. That's what I learned. Number eight. Number eight is the final step. And I know it's been long, but special deals like for your clients, upselling, rebooking. What I mean by that is like say for special deals when the client's all glowy and dewy and they're happy and it's like, oh God, this is the best facial ever. And they vent it and they talk to you. It's an experience. You gave them an experience. For that type of treatment, hey, look, I'm doing a special next month for 2 for 1 or whatever your special is going to be. Give it to them now because they're happy. Don't be giving specials in the beginning. No, 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 because you never know what that person's gonna come back. You don't know what they're gonna pay for. Fuck that. Give them the special once they're happy. When they're happy, then they take the deal for the deal, whatever they sign up. Like, hey, right now, if you sign up for next month's program, it's going to be 30% off, 10% off, $1 off, whatever it is. They sign up. Okay, you just now rebooked somebody without even knowing it. So now they have to come back next week. You are rebooking them and giving them a deal at the same time. Now you can upsell them. So now that you got them in the system, got them in for next week, hey, you want to come in for another week, whatever, so far, so good. Now you can upsell your products. Hey, you know what? Your face is looking really, really good. In the room, it was looking great, but at the front, oh my God, the natural light that hits your face, oh, you are stunting. All them people outside right now, you see them people looking at you? Ain't nobody looking, but you can just say it, and they agree with it. Like, oh my God, damn, Megan Thee Stallion. But anyway, so you tell Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, I don't know, Tiana Taylor, whoever you got the superstar that she is in her mind or his mind, hey, tell them, hey, when you go home care. This is what makes your skin glow like this. This is the serum or moisturizer that's going to keep your glow and the youthfulness and everybody in your office pissed at you. This is what's going to get you that man back or the man who married the other girl and he was stupid for passing you up and now he's thinking about leaving the girl. Oh yeah, this is what made this possible. It's you and the products. Upsell. So when you're upselling your clients, which they don't teach you in school, if they do, you have a great instructor or a great school. They do not. And I've taught at a lot of schools. I've lost count so far. But the ones I've actually gotten employed by, there's 4 massage schools and aesthetic schools I have taught at for years. But the other schools that who've had me as a guest speaker or, hey, we found you on YouTube, I've heard the stories from, and some of these schools are very, very nice, like Paul Mitchell, Aveda, Graham Webb, Eastern Shore. Oh, I forget the name of that school from the Eastern Shore because that bridge scared the shit out of me. But yeah, those teachers, that West Virginia school where I guess they thought they were getting white Benjamin, but I'm a black Benjamin. There's not too many Benjamins in the world, but they got me, black Benjamin. But some of them were happy. Yeah, went out to drinks with them afterwards and we had a good time. But yeah, it was a really good time. Shit. Damn. But anyways, besides all that, you need to know how to upsell, rebook. This is your business in specials and deals. I'm not saying give a deal on everything. No, that's just a hook, line, and then sinker. That's why also all three: sales and deals, upsell, and rebooking. Hook, line, sinker. You got them. You see what I'm saying? Not every fish bites on a hook just because it's shiny, just because it's shimmering in the water. No, only certain fish like that shimmer. Certain fish will swim right up to that hook, like, okay, just bait on it and eat at the bait and not even put their mouth around the hook. Watch National Geographic. Oh, yeah, that's why you have to use certain baits for certain fish. You got to use certain. It's all from the wildlife game to the real life game. People, you got to get them on that hook. You see what I'm saying? So if you learn that, your business will flourish. All of these steps, I'm going to put them in a printable, or you're going to look right here on the right side of your screen, and I will list them so where it's on the right side of the screen. Everything we just went through. So you can always revert back to these steps and say, hey, you know what? He was right. You know what? It's actually easier. This is stuff in school we did not learn. Not one day, not once. The school doesn't want you to know about your powers. They don't want you to know, almost like mutant academies. Only Professor Xavier's school allowed mutants to fully explore their potential. The rest of the world or government wanted to kill mutants. They wanted to. The mutants were basically black people or people of color. Even mutants get persecuted, and the mutants were super powerful. They could blow up the earth 10 billion times in an instant. They could overrun everybody, but mutants they have a big heart. Just like black people, people of color. And even if you're not of color, you have a good heart and you're with us, they persecute you too. So make sure you know what you're doing when you get out here. All right? Not everybody's your friend, not everybody's your enemy. You just have to know which is which and be safe. So in the next video, we're going to go over the steps of option 1, 2, and 3 for your HydraFacial 6-in-1 machine, or any HydraFacial machine. It doesn't have to be 6-in-1. This is just the model that we're working with in this video. But they all work kind of on the same basis or the same type of solutions and cleansers, serums. They all are kind of in cahoots with each other, okay? Nothing's different. All right.